just a quick announcement before we get started with the class today. For those of you that maybe have teens in your life that are either impacted by cancer or have a loved one impacted by cancer, we do have a teen workshop series coming up, and it's starting next week. The program will be at the center for the teens. It will be outdoors, the first session, which is on the 24th on Monday. So if you are interested, feel free to visit our website, cancerwellness.org. And now, without further ado, welcome Maribel. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks, Savina. Welcome, everyone. Good morning to you all. My name is Maribel, and this is Gentle Yoga brought to you by the Cancer Wellness Center. To begin, I have a couple of towels with me this morning. And for those of you who have been coming regularly to this class, we usually use those towels to help us with our posture. So please take a couple of towels. We will use that for our first posture. I also have a chair for those of us who need a support. Please have a chair. You can even use a couple of yoga blocks too. With that, I will move over to my mat so we can get started. Take one of your towels and fold it once from the long direction so that you have this size, and then fold it again so you have a quarter size, and then fold it one more time so you have an eighth of the length. Set it down so that it lines up with the long edge of your mat, more towards where your head would be. You're gonna line up the edge with the edge of the mat as well. Take your second towel, and this really depends on how you feel when you position your head down. So for a lot of people, having a support underneath the head, so that's gonna be your pillow, helps. So you're gonna set that down over to the top end of the mat. This one is just extra, you can use this for underneath your knees if you feel more comfortable with the support underneath your knees. And that's for people with issues in the back that usually is helpful. So if you're one of those people, you're just gonna roll it up and then set that so that now it lines up with the short end of your mat. Okay, so we're really just gonna get comfortable here. Bring yourself so that you're seated right at the edge of your towel, the long towel. And then you'll need to adjust this so that it lands underneath your thighs or underneath your knees. Set your hands alongside the towel and then mindfully lower one elbow down and then follow that up with the other elbow. And then lie down on your long towel and then allow your legs to straighten. And again, that support underneath the thighs or the knees might be helpful for the low back. And then adjust your hips, kind of wiggle side to side until you are most at ease here. Adjust your head support and then lower your arms alongside your body. We'll take a few moments here to arrive, make our way inside our skin, inhabit our bodies. You can you can soften your gaze or take your gaze towards your chest or your navel. You can close your eyes altogether if that's helpful. And then checking in now, noticing how you feel from the inside out. Now take a deep inhale and a long, slow exhale. As if you can feel the movement of your breath, perhaps in your belly. So now 2 or 3 deep breaths. Just settle into the natural rhythm of your breath, but then pay attention to the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. If it's helpful, you can place your hands on your belly and just have that tactile experience of the breath underneath your hands. But from there, walk your hands to your rib cage. Allow your rib cage to move as you breathe. Now, if it's not moving, maybe take a couple of deep breaths again. And maybe you'll feel a little motion there, but don't stress, just sense. Now, walk your hands to your chest. And then maybe you'll feel the chest rise and fall with your breath. Now, lower your hands alongside your body, back to the natural rhythm of your breath. Good. Now prepare your body for movement. All right. So bring your attention to your left arm and then turn your arm in so that the palm faces out. The thumb is pressing down. And then from there, lift your arm up any amount and the elbow here can bend. And then circle your arm overhead as far as it will go. And for some people, it's right here. And then lower your arm alongside your body. Again, it's like you're doing a backstroke. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale, lift. And then this time, you're going to press your left shoulder down. So there's a little twisting action here. And then lower the arm alongside your body. Explore your range of motion here. We're not trying to achieve anything. We're really just observing and noticing as we move. Let's do 2 more. Turn and lift any amount, and then lower. We'll do 1 more. Lower your arm alongside your body and feel the left side, shoulder, chest, neck, jaw. Let's move to the other side now. So same idea. Now you're probably not going to be able to see my other side. But so I'm going to lift my arm up just for demonstration purposes. You're going to keep it alongside your body to start with. So you're going to turn your arm in so that the back of the hand faces your body. The palm is out and the thumb is pointing down. Okay, then lift any amount, bend the elbow if you need to. And then you're going to lower the arm alongside and slide it down so that you start where you began. I mean, you come back to where we began. And then turn again, lift, bend the elbow if you need to. And this time you're going to press your right shoulder down and then take your arm alongside. Let's do 3 more here. Turn, lift, twist, and lower. Again, you're experimenting, exploring with how you move and turn your arm within the range of motion that's available to you today. Let's do 1 last. Good. Now pause here and breathe. Turn your palms up, pressing the back of your hands on your mat. See if you can allow your shoulders to relax a little more, letting the chest open up. And come back to your breathing. Notice if anything has changed with the pace of your breath. Good. From there, plant your feet down on your mat. Roll to the side that's most comfortable for you. And then mindfully press yourselves up. We're going to make our way down onto our mats again, but we're going to remove all these towels for the time being. So as you lie down, go ahead and plant the feet down. Knees are pointed up. Let's take an inhale and lift the back off of the mat. The hips stay down. We're arching our back. And then on the exhale, flatten your back, dropping the belly down towards the earth. 4 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale and flatten. Inhale and arch. Exhale and flatten. Now on your own, feeling this from the inside out. Good. Now come back to a neutral spine. Please straighten your legs. Bring your attention to your feet. Take an inhale and curl your toes. And then exhale and relax. We'll do 2 more of those. Inhale and curl your toes. Exhale and relax. Be gentle here. You don't want to end up with a cramp. Inhale and curl. And exhale and relax. All right, we're going to roll the ankles around a couple of times in one direction and a couple of times in the other direction. Relax the feet, take an inhale, and then on the exhale, walk your legs over to the right side of the mat. Walk your torso and head over to the right side. You have a couple of options here. You can take your arms a little wider away from your body. You can bring your arms out like goalposts, and that could feel a little more intense. Or you can take your arms overhead with the back of the hands resting on the mat. The elbows can be bent. Now, wiggle your hips side to side until you find that place where your back, your low back feels comfortable. And we'll breathe here, just 3 full cycles of breath. Bringing your attention to the left side, the left lung, the left rib cage. So the next time you inhale, lower your arms down and walk your head, your shoulders and torso, and your legs back to center. Pause in the middle, in the center, and see if there's a difference between the left side of your body and the right side of your body. Good. From there, inhale, and on the exhale, walk your legs over to the left. Walk your torso, your shoulders, and head over to the left. And again, play around with how you position your arms. Make this a way to explore what's available today. And then you can wiggle your hips here so that your back feels good. And again, you decide. Arms can be farther away from the body. They can be out like goalposts, or you can take your arms overhead. 3 full cycles of breath. Perhaps this posture brings you more in touch with the movement of your rib cage as you breathe. The next time you inhale, walk everything back to center. Lower your arms down by your side. Pause and breathe. Good. Now let's plant the feet down on the mat. We'll take an inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right knee in towards your chest. You can hold your thigh here. You can take one of your towels if you wish and wrap it behind the right thigh like so, especially for those who feel that their legs too far and you're trying to reach and then your head starts to tip back. So use your towel. Okay, so take an inhale and press the foot up towards the ceiling. Pause there for a moment. You might feel the front of your thigh engage and then relax that. Exhale. Let's do that again. 4 more times. Inhale, press the foot up towards the ceiling, engaging the quadriceps, and then release. 3 more. One last. Good. Now stay right there. Pause and breathe and feel. And if you feel you have a little more energy today that you would like to use without depleting yourself, you can certainly just let go of your support and just take your arms alongside your body, just engaging the front of your leg. Now rebend that knee, make circles here with the right hip and circle it out in the other direction. Plant your feet down on the mat. Take your knees out to the side. Plant your arms alongside. Take an inhale. We're going to arch our back again like we did earlier. And then as you exhale and flatten your back, bring your knees in, squeeze the thighs towards each other, and then drop your belly down. Inhale, take your knees wide, arch your back, and then exhale, squeeze the thighs in, belly drops, flatten your back. 3 more. Inhale, knees out, arch back. Exhale, squeeze the thighs, flatten the back, drop belly down. One last. Good. Relax yourself. Bring your spine back to neutral. Pause. And then we'll switch sides. So please bring your left knee in towards the chest here, and you can use your support or not. Again, if your thigh is within reach, you can hold it with your hands. If not, you can use your towel. Take an inhale, press the foot up towards the ceiling and pause for a moment. Just let your awareness settle on your thigh. And then relax that thigh, release the foot down. Do that again. Inhale, press, and exhale, release. On your own, feel, be here, settle inside your skin. And then one last. Now we stay here. And again, if you feel that you can bring this leg up without depleting yourself, then feel free to let go of the support. And you'll just use the muscles in your leg and your abdomen to keep that leg up. Excellent. From here, release the foot down, make circles with your left hip. Good, and circle it out in the other direction. Good, now plant the foot down. Draw both knees in towards the chest, rock side to side. Good. We're going to plant the feet down, straighten the knees. Imagine that you're stepping on the wall behind your feet. And then extend, imagine that you're also lengthening the spine, that your crown is moving towards the wall behind you. Bring your hands to your heart. Take an inhale. Take your arms overhead, any amount, elbows can be bent. If this is not accessible, take your arms out to the side. On the exhale, bring both knees in towards the chest, one at a time, if that's helpful. Inhale, bring your knees wide. Lift the bottoms of your feet towards the ceiling. Happy baby pose. Exhale, bring your knees towards your chest. Inhale, engage the front of your thighs. Press the feet up towards the ceiling. Arms can be wide or arms can be overhead. Exhale, bring your knees towards your chest. Inhale, plant your feet down. Straighten your legs. Arms reach up and overhead or out to the side. Exhale, hands to the heart. So this sequence is also called, it's named as lying down sun salutation. Let's do this again. Take an inhale, reach your arms overhead or out wide. Exhale, knees to the chest. I almost forgot that one. Inhale, bring your knees wide. Lift the bottoms of your feet up towards the ceiling. Happy baby pose. Exhale, the knees to the chest. Inhale, lift your legs. Take your arms wide or overhead. Exhale, the knees to the chest. Inhale, plant your feet, slide your heels away, arms overhead or out wide. And then exhale, bring your hands back to the heart. Please lower your hands alongside your body. Allow your feet to flap out to the side. Take a moment to gather your energy and tune into your breathing. No need to rush. All right, when you feel ready, plant your feet down on your mat. Let's go ahead and roll to the side that's most comfortable. And then mindfully press yourselves up. Pause for a moment when you're seated. And then when you feel ready, make your way to hands and knees. Now, you can have your blocks, if you're using your blocks alongside, or if you're using a chair, you're gonna make sure that the chair is actually on your mat so that it doesn't slide when you get up, when we use it. All right, and then just make sure you have enough distance between yourself and the chair so you don't hit your head. Please make your way to hands and knees. Okay, from there, the wrists are under the shoulders or slightly in front, and you can make fists with your hands if that's better for your wrists. And the knees are underneath the hands. So classical poses here, the cat-cow. Let's take an inhale. And then as you exhale, round your back, drop your chin down towards the chest, cat pose. And then inhale, arch your back, cow pose. Exhale, cat. And inhale. Let's add the feet to this. Exhale, cat pose. Press the tops of your feet down. Inhale, cow pose. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, cat. Tops of the feet press down. Inhale, cow. Tuck the toes under. Two more. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. One last, exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. Good. Make your way back to a neutral spine. And then go ahead and shift your weight over to your right arm. Now, if strength is an issue today, then please visualize this in your mind. You're going to shift your weight over to your right arm, and in your mind, lift your left arm up. If it's available to do this physically, then go ahead and lift your left arm up, and you can rest it on your chair, or you can lift it above your chair, letting it hover. Pause and breathe. Lower that left arm down, shift your weight over to the left shoulder. Again, visualize if physical expression of the pose is not available. Or take your right arm in front, thumb up, palm in. Pause and breathe. And release the hand down. Now place your hand. So if you're using your blocks, you're going to place your hand, you're going to take your blocks to the outer edges of the mat, place your hands there, and then move the hips back. If you're not using the mat, this is how it'll look. Puppy pose. And if you would rather use a chair for a less intense variation, hold the outer edges of your chair and then move those hips back. Pause and breathe. All right, now when you're ready, look forward and please step your right foot forward. Now tuck the back toes under. You're gonna lift the knee up for a lunge pose. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, move those hips back so you straighten the right knee any amount. Inhale, bend. Now, when you bend the knee, position the knee over the ankle, and then exhale, move the hips back, straightening the right knee. Inhale and bend, and exhale and straighten. Rebend that right knee. Keep your left hand on whatever support it's on. Bring your right hand to the side. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, twist towards your right. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale to the right. Now you can stay right here, twisting to the right on the exhalation with your hand on the thigh, or if it's available, you're going to take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale and lift that arm up. Elbow can be bent or straight, and then exhale, inhale, come back to center. Just two more. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn and twist. Inhale back to center. And exhale, turn and twist. Breathe here. Right shoulder moves back. Feel the space between the shoulder blades. Engage the right side. And then come back to center. Please lower the back knee down gently and slowly. Frame that front foot. Bring your right knee next to your left. Pause. Feel. Notice how your heart is breathing. All right, let's go back to the puppy pose. Any variations? So hands on mat or blocks or chair. And then move those hips back again. Good. And then when you're ready, look forward. Let's step the left foot forward. Step it as far forward as it will go. Help the foot forward if it needs help. Tuck the back toes under, lift the knee up. All right, here we are in lunge pose. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, move those hips back, straightening the front knee. Inhale, bend. Look at where your knee is going. Make sure you can see your toes. Exhale, straighten. One last. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Please bend that left knee. Keep your right hand where it is, where it feels stable. Bring your left hand to your thigh. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, twist. Do that again. Inhale back to center. Exhale and twist. Feel free to stay here, or you can add the arm movement. Inhale back to center. Exhale, sweep the arm up. Elbow can be bent. Inhale through center. Exhale, turn. Just as before, exploring the range of motion, not avoiding your edges, but exploring it with gentleness. Oh, that was one more than I did on the other side. Here we are, twisting. And then lower the arm, a hand down. This time we're gonna make our way to standing. So please step your right foot next to your left. Lengthen your spine here. So bring your hands to your thighs, lengthen the spine. Imagine that you're creating distance between your chest and your belly. Flatten your back. And then when you are ready, exhale here. Now you can forward fold or stay half folding. Now keep your knees soft and then inhale, come all the way up to standing. Take your arms up, upward facing salute. And then as you exhale, bring your hands back to your pause and breathe. Okay, lower your arms alongside your body and then turn towards the front end of your mat. Yeah. Make sure your head's not cut off like mine. Okay. And then we'll take an inhale and reach the arms up. And then exhale, take your hands back to you. Half moon. So take an inhale, arms up. You can take a hold of your left wrist or take your arms out like a goalpost. We'll take this to a side bend. So side bend towards your right. Pause and breathe. So this is half moon A. Just as before, it's very similar to what we did when we were on our back, but this time you're relying on the strength of your core muscles to help you with this pose. Good. When you're ready, come back to center and then exhale over to the other side. And again, you decide what you need to do with your arms. You can take it up and over if that's available, if that is easeful. So it can be challenging, but just make sure there's ease even in the challenge. So you're not all riled up, but instead you're settling into a place that's engaging you, but still comfortable. Good. Come back to center and lower your arms down by your side. Okay. Now please face your support and we will prepare for some standing sun salutations. Feet are about hips width apart, toes are pointing forward, and let's roll the shoulders back. Take an inhale and lift your arms overhead or in front of you. And then as you exhale, lower your hands to your support. So it can be your chair, it can be your blocks, it can be your mat. Look at my knees, they're deeply bent. So the idea here is to bring the belly towards the thigh and release the head and neck. If, however, you've been told not to bring your head below your heart, you're way up here and you're still exhaling. So that's your forward fold variation. On the inhale, take yourself halfway up, so a half lift. Again, create that space between your chest and your belly. And feel free to keep your hands on your support, but if you're feeling strong today, take your arms out like goalposts, pressing the muscles between the shoulder blades, using the back muscles, strengthening it. On the exhale, take your arms in front of you with the thumbs up and the palms in. Inhale, Come back to standing. Arms are now overhead. And then on the exhale, take your hands back. Lower your hands alongside, check in. We'll do one more set of that. And if you feel that it's tiring you, then slow down, visualize instead of actually doing the physical poses. All right, take an inhale, lift your arms up. As you exhale, please take a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, arms in front. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, back. Please lower your hands down and prepare yourself for more movement. Take an inhale, sweep your arms out and up. As you exhale, plant your hands down. Please step your right foot back behind you. Lower the heel down this time. The left knee is bent. Walk your hands up your legs, pause. Now, if you feel unstable, put your hands back down on your support. Otherwise, your hands are on your legs. If you're feeling even stronger, take your arms out like goalposts, pressing your shoulders back and opening up your heart. So this is warrior one variation, warrior one with goalpost arms. But from there, place your hands down on your support, straighten your left knee and shift your weight over to your left leg. Your right toes are down to start with. This is a great variation. You can stay here. If you feel you need a little more, if you're feeling strong today, feel free to lift that right foot up. Maybe you'll play around. So walk your hands so that the wrists are under the shoulders so that feel more stable. Maybe you'll play around with lifting the left arm up. Final balance or warrior three. Lower the hand down, lower the foot down. Walk the hands up the legs. When you're ready, inhale, come up to standing, reach your arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands back to your feet. Lower your hands alongside your body, find your breath. Now, is the breath more accessible now? Are you feeling the belly, the rib cage, or the chest? Okay, let us change sides. So inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, plant your hands down on your support and step your left foot back, lower the heel down. The right knee is bent, look at where the right knee is positioned. Again, you can stay right here, breathing here, or if you feel more stable, take your hands over to your right thigh and stay there. If you're feeling stronger, you'll take your arms out like goalposts. Check in, be honest with yourself. If you are here, please engage your upper back, lift the heart up, press the feet firmly wherever you are. Good. Take your hands down to your support, straighten the right knee and shift your weight to the right leg. Left toes are down to start with. Keep your spine long, create that space between navel and sternum, between chest and belly. All right, walk your hands forward so that the wrists are under the shoulders or wherever it feels best or stable for your body. And then lift that left leg up any amount. And you can add icing on the cake by lifting the right arm up, thumb up, palm in, for a spinal balance or a warrior three variation. Lower the hand down, lower the foot down, soft bend in the knees. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And then exhale, bring your hands back to you. All right, lower your arms down by your side. One more time, let's face the long end of the mat to prepare ourselves for our open hip poses. All right, So the support will be on the right side. Now, depending on how you feel today, the seat can be facing you or the back can be facing you. If you're feeling wobbly, let the back face you. If you're feeling a little stronger, let the seat face you. Now, I'll demo with the back facing me. So stand close to your chair, and then from there, lift the left leg up and then lower down. Do 2 more of those. Inhale, lift the left leg up, and exhale, lower down. One last time, lift, and then lower down. Okay, now we step the left leg out, turn the right toes towards your chair. All right. So you can keep your hand there, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, side bend towards your right. Okay, so your hand can stay there, or if you have the seat facing you, your hands on the seat. And then from there, lift your left arm up towards the sky. If this is too much on the chest or the shoulder, the elbow can be bent, or you can place your hand on the hip, but visualize the arm reaching up towards the sky. Turn your gaze towards that right foot. Breathe here, triangle pose. Good. When you're ready, inhale, come up to standing. We'll do that again with another arm variation. So take an inhale, and then as you exhale, once again, side bend towards your right. This time, you're going to take your left arm out to the side with the palm facing forward first, and then turn the palm back, and then place your hand onto your right hip. Roll the shoulder back, and then again, gaze towards your right foot. Stay for one more breath. And then as you're ready, inhale, come all the way up to standing, turn your toes forward. Please put your weight on your right leg to step the left foot in. Find your mountain pose, standing with both feet firmly grounded, letting the crown move up towards the sky. Okay, let's switch sides. So take your support over to the left side. Hold your support with your left hand. And then when you inhale, lift the right leg up, pause, and then release. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. One last, lift and lower. Good, now step the right leg out, but you're gonna turn the left toes now towards your support. Hold your support, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, side bend towards that support. So now you're in triangle pose. Visualize what your right arm, where you need to position it. So again, if lifting it up is not available, stay with visualization. Otherwise, the arm lifts either straight elbow or bent elbow. Take your gaze towards the left foot. So here we roll that right shoulder back best as we can. Pausing to notice, pausing to observe. Good. When you're ready, inhale, come back to center. Do that again, this time with that other arm variation. So take an inhale. As you exhale, side bend towards your left. Take your arm out to the side, right arm, palm forward first to start. Turn the palm back. Take the hand over to the left side of your back. Roll that right shoulder back again and take your gaze towards your left foot. Pause and breathe. Notice. Maybe even visualizing that with each breath, you're creating room and space on the right side of your body, your neck, your chest, even as you're strengthening that right side. or the left side rather. Inhale, come back to center, turn your toes forward. Please step the right foot in. Stand, breathe, and pause. Great. We're gonna make our way down onto our belly. All right, so please make your way down onto your belly. And if being on your belly is not available today, lie down on your back. Please visualize the next sequence. Place your palms in front of you, stacking them, and lower your forehead down. When you are ready, bring your attention to your hips. Press the hips down, and then lift your right leg up. Feel your right buttock, the back of your thigh, and then exhale and release that. That was a half locust pose. We'll do that again. On the other side, lift your left leg up. Pause and feel, and exhale, release. One more time, right side, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Left side, lift. Exhale, release. Okay, so you have a couple of options. You can do one more time each side, just one leg at a time, or you can lift both legs up at the same time and then release. Do that again. If you lifted both legs at the same time, do one more. And release. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Then from there, please roll on to your back. I'm just gonna turn around that way. I'm gonna adjust my camera as well. Okay. So lie down on your back. And hug your knees in towards your chest. Plant your feet down on your mat and prepare yourself to do one bridge pose. We begin by visualizing this. So your arms are alongside your body and your belly drops down towards the back of your body. Visualize if it's not available for you to do the movement, stay with the visualization. But we'll all start with visualization. So visualize pressing your feet down firmly. Visualize pressing your shoulders down and arms down firmly. And then visualize lifting your hips up to any degree that your body can go. And then you'll lower your hips down and relax at the bottom. Okay, so for those of you who are able to do this, go ahead and press your feet down, press your arms and shoulders down, drop your belly down, flatten your back, and then inhale and lift your hips up, bridge pose. And then exhale slowly and release your hips. Walk your feet as wide as your mat. Take your arms wider than your shoulders, and then windshield wiper your legs side to side. Good. When you're ready, bring your knees back to center, walk the feet in, and hug the knees in towards the chest. And again, rock side to side. All right, straighten your left leg. Keep your right knee close to the chest for a moment. And then from there, bring your knee over your head. You can lift the shin so that it's parallel to the floor. And then take the knee off to your left side. So you're in a twist. Right arm is off to the side. Pause and breathe here. And keep both shoulders down on the mat, and you can even roll your head to your right. Stay for one more full cycle of breath. When you're ready, bring your leg back to center. Straighten that right knee. Now hug the left knee in towards the chest and pause. Good. Now bring your knee over your hip. Take your left arm off to the side. Inhale. Exhale, take your knee off to your right side. I like to relax my shin here. If you have bolsters or pillows close to you, you can even put them underneath your knee to support it. You can take your gaze towards that left shoulder. When you're ready, bring your head back to center and then hug the knee in and follow that up with the other knee. Okay, so if you feel strong today, you can lift your legs up independently. Otherwise, you can get your chairs and bring your legs up your chair. So I'm going to demo with legs up the chair. So it's just lying down and then literally bringing your legs up the chair like so. So this is a very passive inversion. It's great for those of us who are feeling a little tired today and do not have the energy to do the more active legs up. Okay. So both of those are inversions, and inversions are meant to be really are meant to help with our lymphatic system. As soon as you're settled with whatever variation of legs up you've decided on, then bring your attention to your hands. Turn your palms up. On each inhale, you're going to touch the tip of your fingers to your thumb, one at a time. You can start with the index finger and then release that on the exhale. And then the middle finger, release that on the exhale. And the ring finger, feeling the tips of the fingers as they touch. Release that on the exhale. One more, the pinky finger. Release that on the exhale. Good. Taking as much time as you need. When you feel ready, bend your knees if you have the legs up without the support. In both variations, we're going to lower the feet down very mindfully and then set ourselves up to prepare for final rest pose and settle. So if you feel that you need a little more grounding today, get your towels, put that over your hips or your abdomen. And then just an extra weight on your abdomen and your thighs might help you settle so that if you're feeling a lot of agitation, that might be helpful for you. Another way to settle nerves that I've found helpful for myself is to bring the thumbs in to palm and curl the forefingers over that and set the fists down on the mat like so. With eyes closed or eyes open, if you can soften your face. And feel the skin around your eyes, and with gentleness, bring your breath there to soften the skin around the eyes. And bring your attention to your nostrils, and if you can feel the breath moving in and out your body through your nostrils. Now bring your attention to your mouth. Feel the space between the upper lip and the lower lip. Feel your teeth, top and bottom. See if you can soften the jaw. Soften the tongue. Feel your throat. Bring your attention to your ears. Feel the outer folds of your ears. Bring your attention to your whole face. See if you can soften your whole face and even introduce a soft smile in your lips. Allow that spirit of a smile to move towards the rest of your body, from your lips down to your throat, all the way down to your arms and hands, to your chest, your belly, your hips, legs, feet, way down to your toes. Whole body shimmering with the spirit of a smile. When you are ready, release your hands and start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle out your wrists and the ankles and circle them in the other direction. Now elongate yourself and expand in whatever way feels great for you as you take an inhale. And as you exhale, lower your hands down if you have them lifted. Plant your feet down on your mat. Roll to the side that's most comfortable. And mindfully press yourselves up to a comfortable seat. Keep your gaze low and bring your hands in towards each other, thumbs to the sternum, eyes closed or eyes low. And one of the most beautiful and healing practices I have found is the practice of gratitude. Oftentimes when we are caught up with worry or overthinking, we contract, and that's just the action of that's just the energy of worry. Gratitude helps us open up so that we feel more expansive. So please bring to mind something or someone that you are grateful for. Without a lot of extra thought, allow yourself to feel gratitude in your body. How does it feel when you think of this situation or person that you're grateful for? What does it feel like in your body? And allow the circumstance to fade into the background, but stay with the sensations of gratitude within you. And as always, I am grateful that you choose to practice here. Thank you so much.